In this lesson, we will explain how to use the Simulink SDK. First, open the XINGYING software. Click the button to open the data casting panel. Then select the network card's address. Here we choose 10.11.198. Next, click Enable SDK. Proceed to Edit mode. We then load the data. Next, open MATLAB. Select the working directory for the Simulink SDK demo. Double-click the Simulink demo.sls file. This opens the Simulink SDK demo. Here, you can see the input ports for iMarker set and iSegments, and the output ports for frame number TX, TY, TG position information, and QX, QZ, QW quaternion information. Let's run it. Now observe the loading of frame numbers, TX, TY, TG position information, and quaternion data for QX, QZ, QW. Next, double-click on Model. Here you can view the S function name. To perform a naming operation, name it as required. Select C++ as the programming language. The input ports, iMarker set and iSegments, correspond to those in our demo. The output ports include frame numbers and quaternion information for QX, QY, QZ, QW. These match the output ports in our demo. Next, look at the menu bar on the right. In the first option, follow the above parameters. Set the default settings. Choose discrete mode for the mode. In the second parameter, the data type configuration is visible. Here, the data types for iMarker set and iSegments are set to INT32. For the frame number TX, TY, TG, QX, QZ, QW, the data type is configured as double. The output port is labeled as TX, TY, QZ, including our frame number. Also, our input ports for iMarker set and iSegments. These ports are customizable according to our needs. Next, examine the third parameter, libraries. On the left, load the NOKOV SDK.lib library. On the right, load the header file. Below, set the port and IP addresses. Initialize the intermediate numbers. Now, look at the fourth parameter. Perform a new operation. Set the IP address to match the network card address in XINGYING. If it doesn't match, data communication will fail. Next, let's examine the outputs. Perform an assignment operation. Assign values to the intermediate variables. Call this function to retrieve data for each frame. If iMarker set is greater than or equal to n rigid bodies, assign a value of 0. Otherwise, assign the data of each frame to these intermediate variables. Finally, output the motion capture data to the output port. Complete the output. After finalizing each frame of data, perform a free operation. Lastly, disconnect Simulink from XINGYING.